Today I'm visiting Canoe Creek State Park in Blair County, Pennsylvania. That kind of, you can see the rolling hills off in the distance. They have your typical state park lake area, swimming and picnic facilities and things. I was driving in, I also saw they have modern cabins, it looks like, available that you can rent and things. They have a really nice area for swimming here, it looks like, and I like the sand beach. Some fish jumping out of the water. The other nice thing about getting an early start is it's only 8 o'clock and I've already packed up my campsite, gone kayaking, and I'm at the next park. So getting up early is the way to go sometimes. All right, so this is the trail we're gonna do, the Limestone Trail here. So the Limestone Trail is only 1.1 miles of hiking. It's one of the easier hiking trails in the park. But for me, I really want to see the old limestone kiln, so that's why I'm going on this one. They've got a little spot to give presentations here, which is nice. Let's talk a little bit about Canoe Creek Park. So there's a lot of geological formations around here that are rich in limestone. They would extract the limestone and it was used for the steel industry. That was what it was primarily used for. And once they mine the limestone, they'd have to take it to a kiln and heat it. And that's what we're going to right now to see those limestone kilns. So many beautiful flowers along here. So in the 70s, a lot of the Pennsylvania state park system was expanded and they added Canoe Creek in 1979. So it's a newer park to the system. Oh, it is so peaceful here. I feel bad even talking because there's just, you can just hear just incredible bird songs. So peaceful. I saw a chipmunk, little bunnies scurrying about. Really quiet here. It is also very early morning, but that's when I like to come out. I just realized when I woke up from my tent today and got all my stuff ready, I had my sneakers in the tent just to be comfortable, like to get in and out. But I never changed back into my hiking boots. So they're somewhere in my car. My car looks like an episode of Hoarders, even though I only went camping for one night. There's just stuff everywhere. And we did have a little rain, so my tent was completely wet. So I didn't put it back in the bag. It's just kind of like thrown in the car. Because I know when I get home, I'll have to set it up in my yard or my garage when it's sunny and let it dry out good before I put it back away. This is definitely very easy hiking. Almost like road walking on just a gravel road here. I don't get really like freaked out by spiders or snakes or things like that, but for some reason those caterpillars with like those webs on the trees, they gross me out. I don't know what it is. So I find the kind of intersection of nature and history just so fascinating. And that's why I love parks that have these historical elements to them. So these are the limestone kilns and you can actually walk in them. It's pretty cool. So let me show you around. You can see they're, weathered by time and you've got a little tree or plant growing out there on the top. Some metal structures coming out there. You can see more plants and trees and nature finding a way in here. It's a squirrel. Pretty cool. Kind of neat to see the texture of these, all the little tiny stones making up the structure. You've got some brick out here. I'm not sure what that was. But they do all have brick tops on them, which is kind of neat. So there are 6 of these along here. You can wander in and out of them. And of course you can go back behind them. It's pretty with what's growing on the wall there. And then you have some stonework here, which is pretty cool. Definitely, you know, a foundation or a platform here. Some brick there. You've got the stone wall. And then behind me, there's a little path. So let's go up and see what's up there. Looks pretty well worn, so I think we're able to do this. A couple spider webs. These are the May apples. And I don't know, maybe that was a flower. We've had some weird weather. Looks pretty dried up. All right, so this is basically giving you the upper perspective of the limestone kilns. This is pretty neat. So you can see there's like 4 kind of square chambers. You have this big one in the center. All right, so that was really cool. Definitely worth a very short hike down here. And then this must be kind of a swampy area. Yeah, look at all the mud. You can just see the huge skunk cabbage here. So we're supposed to go back this way, but let's go down here and see what there is. There's a little mushroom. I always love coming to a new park or trying a new trail, just that kind of like sense of adventure. You don't know what to expect, you don't know what you're gonna see. Pretty exciting actually, I think. I love when I see a trail like this that's accessible to everybody, because that's kind of how I feel parks should be. There should be the really crazy hiking trails for people that want to do that. There should be easy day hikes, and then there should also be accessible trails so everybody can get out here and enjoy nature. And I see this more and more in state parks when I go to, and I'm always so happy when I see it. I wasn't able to get a good shot of it because there's a lot of brush and things, but there's turtles out there in a log. You can hear a lot of red-winged blackbirds. It's so pretty. Got a little inspirational graffiti here. Today is the greatest day of your life. I don't know about the greatest, but it's a pretty great morning. So there's a heron up there, a smaller heron. If you like seeing wildlife and watching birds, you want to make sure you hike this trail. Is it for the lake trail. So now I'm gonna go back on the red trail, back to where I started, to my car, and I gotta leave because I'm about a 3.5 hour drive to get back home. So I've got a long drive ahead of me, and I got up early today, so I think I better hit the road. But thank you for checking out Canoe Creek State Park with me. Really cool. I would love to come back here and have some more time.